Boys to Men will rehearse all the time, and we started rehearsing in Nate's house, 17th and Christian, and it just became just monotonous. You know what I mean? So we started walking down streets, just walking down streets and going in subways and see the biggest rats ever. But they love the music too, I'm sure. But we would actually find corners and walk down all through the subways in Philadelphia and just sing because that's where the best acoustics were. We'd end up on South Street and we'd walk down South Street and we'd sing and the girls would turn around and we would love to do that type of stuff. When it came time to learn choreography, there was really no place to, do choreography, so we would find like little abandoned places, you know what I mean? Somewhere where we could actually, rehearse a dance step or, try to, choreograph. So you never know if the floor going to fall in or not, but the dedication was, I got your back if you got mine. You fall down that hole, I'm coming down there with you in the same position, because it was all about choreography. I remember Michael Bivins saying to us, he wanted us to learn choreography to a song that we had. I believe it was Motown Philly. This is when we had got our record deal, but we weren't actually, out. Nobody knew who we were. We had just started our album. And he wanted us to learn choreography. So Nate got in contact with Keith and Zeke, which were choreographers back in down South Philly. And we rehearsed in this abandoned house. And I promise you, man, it was horrible. It was like the stairs were, I guess it was a fixer-upper that they were going to be fixing up, but it wasn't fixed up at all. And we did the choreography, man. We dedicated ourselves. We put ourselves together, got this dance step together, learned the running man and all kinds of crazy stuff. And Michael Bivins came one day and, let me see what you guys got. So we started doing a choreography. We started doing it and Michael Bivins looked at us. He was like, y'all niggas can't dance. He said, y'all can't dance, man. He dogged us to death, man. But that was even more of a reason why we felt like we had to, become better. Charlie Mack, who was Will Smith's security, saw us at a talent thing that they had, not a talent show, but it was like a family day picnic or something like that where, it was in the middle of the street, we sang. Charlie Mack just happened to be there. Nate knew him from childhood. Yo, man, y'all need to come and check us out. We're going to be at the Powerhouse. Come meet Will. I'm his security. Oh, word, okay, cool, fine. Nobody had any money. So you guess what? We all got together. We had a little manager that we was dealing with. He used to make these hammer pants. So he made us all hammer pants, and we had on different shirts, paisley shirts and stuff like that. And, nobody had car fare. Well, Nate and Sean and everybody else had car fare, but I didn't. So I had to actually hop the train and get down there. So we gets to the Powerhouse, which is at the Civic Center, and we couldn't get in. There was no tickets, no Charlie Mack. We couldn't reach him. We had this pager, because that's all you had back in the day was the pager. But he was with Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? So, they were doing their thing, this, that, and the other thing. So we were waiting on them. As we were standing there, Boyz II Men was always compelled at any time, any place, we would just pray. We would pray. And it was like, there was just something with just someone, either one of us would like, just pray. So we stood off to the side and we were standing outside where the box office was. And we began to pray. As soon as we finished praying, someone came up and was like, are you guys trying to get in? They knew they saw us one time before. So, yeah, we get you in. So they got us inside the building, right? So now we're in the building. Now, it's a lot of people there. We like, okay, look, maybe we could scatter ourselves around, wait for Charlie Mack and go stand in the audience. Once the show starts, people are going to be standing anyway. So let's just go to the front of the stage, right? The show is about to start. We get to the front of the stage and the show is starting. Security sees us, kicks us out of that side, out of the front of the stage. But he said you guys are in. You guys got in, so you must have something. So they took us and they put us on the side of the stage behind the audience, like outside. There was a doorway. You could look through the window and see the show. You could hear it, but you look through the window and see the show. We're all standing there and we're watching all of these artists come in. Paula Abdul, Keith Sweat. We seeing them all coming through the artist entrance and we're looking at them. Paula Abdul actually, remembers meeting us that day. She said something about Sean's African medallion. Back in the day when they had those African medallions, the real laminated ones. She loved his African medallion and she walked to the back. So we were like, yo, what are we going to do now? You know what I'm saying? Now we here, what we going to do? So let's pray again. We stood off to the side and we prayed again. Not 5 minutes after we prayed, a young lady that Mark Nelson knew was like, y'all trying to get in? Trying to get backstage? He said, listen, I got my pass. I have another pass. She gave Mark Nelson the pass, and Mark Nelson went in and found somebody on the inside with a pass. And we switched passes. Everybody got in, pass. By the time that we got in to the backstage, Michael Bivins, Ricky Bell, and Ronnie DeVoe was coming off stage just announcing that they were going to be BBD. They had on the new edition suits and everything, you know what I'm saying? But they were saying, look, we about to be BBD. This is going to be the new group. When they get off stage, Mike asked, when they got off stage from announcing it, Nate went up to, Mark Nelson, when they got off stage from announcing they were going to be BBD, Mark Nelson walked up to Ricky Bell and was like, yo, can we, sing for you? And Ricky was like, y'all got a tape? No, we didn't have a tape. It's like, well, y'all need a tape. So then Nate walked over to Michael Bivins and was like, hey, y'all, you our favorite group, man. Is there any way we could sing for y'all? And Michael Bivins said, can y'all do it right now? And we bounced right into Can You Stand the Rain? And it was just like that. And from that, Mike said, look, I'm going to be staying at this hotel. I'll be there for a couple weeks. Take down my number. Hit me up. He gave Nate the number, and Nate was, contacting him every day.